What's up, it's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building the Joker from the movie Suicide Squad, which was designed by our very good friend, the Oluk. Go check him out, description down below. So what do we need for the Joker, since we recently just built some other members of the Suicide Squad? Really happy with how this girl turned out. So let's get back to the Joker. What do we need? We need black wool, blue wool, purple, white sand clay, light gray wool, nether brick, gray wool, and green wool. So we're going to start with 4 blocks of our black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our blue wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our purple wool and we're going to place in the second block from the top. We're going to go 1, 2. And then we're going to do it again. 1, 2. And then right here we're going to place 1, 2. So this is what you guys should have so far. Now we're going to grab our blue wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just basically an upside down U, just like that. We're going to grab our purple wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and one more block right here. And then 2 here. That's going to be the cape that will eventually make it pop out like that, so it looks a little bit cooler. But this is what we need so far. Make sure you guys have this so far before we move on to the next step, which is going to involve placing 2 blue wools. Then we're going to place 2 more purple wools here. And then another 2. 1, 2. And in this spot right here, we're going to go down by 2 blue wools. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of our black wool. And that's going to be the Joker's bottom part of his jacket, shoes, and pants. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to go over here and we're going to add 7 blocks of our purple wool going straight up right next to this blue wool block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do it on this side. Once again, 7 blocks added to this part of the blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now for the midsection, we're going to grab our white sand clay and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 of our light gray wool. We're going to grab our white wool this time, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Then 1 light gray wool, and 2 white stained clays next to it. We're going to go to this side in the back, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's going to be his neck. So it should look like this from this perspective. Now we're going to grab our purple wool, and starting right here, in this block, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 3, just like that. Then on the top row, we're going to place 2 more blocks. Then we're going to place another 2 blocks next to the 2 that we just placed. And then we're going to do 1, 2, take this out. So make sure you guys have this for his shoulders and arms. And then we'll give him a fist with our white stained clay in a second. But just make sure you guys have this. It will be a great stopping point. Now we're just going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of our white stained clay. And there we go. That's going to be his fist. So this is what we have for a Joker so far. Now we're going to do this arm with the cane. We're going to do the same thing we did over here with the shoulders, but just flipped. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. And then whoop, whoop, take this out. And there you go. That's going to be his shoulder. Let me go over it because I wasn't very descriptive. It's going to be 3 blocks right here. Then we're going to add 2 blocks. Then we're going to add 2 blocks. And then 1 diagonal block going downwards and towards the left. And talking about downwards and towards the left, the same thing we're going to do for the white sand clay. We're going to do that right here. So take this out. So we're left with this. And we're going to go 1, 2. So make sure you have those 3 white stained clay blocks just like that. And now for the top of a cane, that's a name. There's a name for this, but I can't think of it. But the little ball part at the top of the cane, we're going to use our 2 light gray wools, just like that. Then we're going to grab our nether brick, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last block is going to be the light gray wool. And there we go. That's going to be his cane and basically his whole jacket outfit looking thing. So now we're going to give it some details so it looks like it's more of a cape in the back. Looks really cool. Probably one of the coolest little details that you can do to this type of pixel arts. We're going to go behind him, and we're going to place 2 blocks here, 1 here, and this whole midsection as well. And then 2 blocks here and here. Now let's take a step back. Make sure you guys have this. Just extend the blocks that you see on your screen 1 more row behind it. So when we delete the blocks in the front, it looks like it's farther back. It just adds a nice little visual tone to it. So now let's go to the front and let's pop these blocks out. And we should be left with something that looks like this. So awesome. Now it looks like an actual cape. I'm pretty happy with that. It's really simple and it adds a lot to the pixel art. So now that we have built the Joker's body, we need to give him his head. And for that, we're going to use our white stained clay. Light gray wool, black, gray wool, and then a bit of green wool. So we're going to begin with 1 block right here. And then another one to bring it at the same, like, axis as the other ones. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the other side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be 9 blocks across. After that, we're going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 1 block right here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then starting right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to give him some eyes, and we're going to use our black wool for that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a light gray wool. 3 white stained clays to separate them. Then 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then light gray wool. We're going to grab our white stained clay and just fill this out just like that. So make sure you guys have this. That's going to be his little damaged tattoo. Just kind of a neat little like thing to the backstory of this Joker. So now we're going to grab our white stained clay again, and we're going to go up by 3 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3. And then here we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should end up with this. And now we're just going to connect these 2 blocks on the top and fill it in. Now, before we give him his iconic green hair, we're going to have to give him some ears. So we're going to go, but before that, let's take a little break. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. He looks like a Lego character. So now let's give him some ears so he looks more human. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to go 1, 2, just like that. Then we're going to go to this side of his face. We're going to place 1 block so it's at the same eye level. And then here we're going to go 1, 2, and we can take this block that we just used something to attach ourselves with. So there we go. That's going to be his ears. Now for his green hair, we're going to grab our green wool. We're going to go right here, basically above the ear, and we're going to go up by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look like this. We're going to do it on this side now. So once again, right above the ear, we're going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Now in this little block right here, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like this. That's what a bald Joker, or like a middle-aged Joker, you know, missing some hair in the middle. That's what it will look like. Actually, it looks kind of threatening. It looks creepy. So now we're going to go back to this part. And remember, it was 5, 5, 4. Now this one's going to be 3. So 1, 2, 3. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can just now connect them, fill it in, and let's get out of here because we have just finished building a Joker pixel art from the movie Suicide Squad. If you guys enjoyed this pit story tutorial, please hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't. Let us know what you want us to build next. And I'm sorry this couldn't look too much like the real Joker, because there's really no blocks that we could use for a white wool, because the white wool is just too much of like a sharp contrast. It doesn't really give like a skin tone to it. So this is the best we could do, but I'm still pretty happy with it. So hopefully you guys liked it too. If you did, you know what to do. This was William from Rocket Zero. Thank you so much for watching. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time.